giant hole with a wooden... Hello, I'm dead. Hello everybody, my name is Sparks, and welcome back to Minecraft Java Edition. As you can see in the background, there's a big cube in there, right there. Off camera, I ended up building a makeshift mob grinder, just so I had something to help with this. I may have gone a little overboard with the size of this hole. Because the last time you guys saw it, it was only like 5 blocks high. But now it goes all the way to the top of this mountain. Yeah. I found this guy too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He's just kind of here. But yeah, I ended up doing a lot of stuff off camera to prepare for this. In the process, I ended up breaking all my armor and had to replace it with whatever I had left. So yeah. But here, I got hopefully all the wood I need. Maybe not. I have dirt in this one. Scaffolding. I got the stone bricks, cobblestone, andesite and stone, more cobblestone, and then just miscellaneous. I moved the stupid happy gas away from the house, so I can still hear them while I'm over here, but I don't hear them when I'm in my house. So I'm happy with that. They're so annoying to deal with when you're trying to do stuff outside, just out and about the base, and all you're hearing is them. It's real annoying. Yeah, let me real quick just show you this here. So this is, it started as just one little corner room, but it turned into a 4 corner room. And down here is the collection chamber, so it's not very efficient by any means. I literally just put this thing together. I put campfires down so I didn't have to deal with it. I could just straight up AFK if I wanted to. I really only made this so I can get gunpowder, so that I could demolish the mountain with TNT. But I did make it so that it could work with other mobs. Let me just real quick show you the inside of it. Yeah, this is all I did. This side will only spawn creepers because of the trapdoors, and this side will spawn anything else, except for spiders. Spiders can't spawn on this. At least I don't think they can. I think I spaced it correctly, I'm not sure. But, yeah. I also ended up doing a couple of things with villagers, just to get them started. Because I really need to get mending on my books, or my equipment. So over here, I have a Silk Touch villager. He's also got projectile, but I don't care. This one was actually I don't know if that appeared in the previous one, but he was a zombie villager that was sitting outside the window over there. This guy is from the village over there, and he is a mending trader. So yeah, I have a mending book. I think I got him on like my 5th try or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah. Oh, I also bred a bunch more cows, and I have a design in mind for what I want to do with that over there. But first, I want to do this because it's long overdue, and I have the levels for it. We're gonna make an enchanting table. Oh yeah, I ended up doing a bunch of off-camera diamond mining and got enough for armor and a couple more tools. I think I have a few more extra in here. Yeah. 22 diamonds. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up. I actually already have a mending book here. But, oh. So I'm just gonna real quick just do this. That's the wrong one. There we go. And we're just gonna go up into the attic area here, or, well, 3rd floor, I guess. And right here, I have made a makeshift setup area for where I'm gonna put this. So let's real quick just place these with these. I don't have enough for this yet, but I will eventually. Alright. How many levels is that? 14. That's not great. Yeah, that's the main reason I have the cows, so I can get leather. Because I believe my leather... Yeah, my leather supply is pretty low right now. Let me put this wood away. Oh, I got plenty of wheat. Let's see. What do I need? What do I need for this? Paper and leather. Do I have... I got a lot of bone meal. And... yeah. I also definitely wore out this armor a lot. Because I was wearing it while I was constructing that a little bit. To get rid of the iron armor for a bit. Because the iron armor wasn't really doing too well. I ended up dying a couple more times while making that. Because I had a creeper actually explode on me while I was doing that. So that was fun. But yeah, I also, it occurred to me, while I was editing the previous one, I think I made a comment on it while in the text. I believe the reason the creeper didn't blow anything up in the previous one was because I have mob griefing turned off. I completely forgot I turned it off because I just didn't want Enderman dealing with stuff. I forgot there was supposed to be a stonemason here. I took my stone cutter over there to use. But yeah, let me real quick just get this enchanting room set up so that I don't need to worry about it anymore. I'm very thankful that I made this sugarcane farm early. It's not really a farm, it's just sugarcane on the side of the bay here. It helps nonetheless, though, to just have a bunch of sugarcane here. Look at that, I'm already over a stack. Yeet. Now that's a lot of paper. Now I need to make wood for the bookshelves, because I don't think 7's gonna cut it. I'm just gonna go ahead and come over to... I have never seen that before. Huh. Okay. Oh, right, yeah. I have a zoom. It's on my Z key. That's why I didn't know I had it. Also, this tree. I don't know what's happening with this. This is 2 trees, but they combined into one area. Like, what? And, yeah. Let me think. Oh, yeah, I changed out some of the wheat here for potatoes and carrots. I don't actually know what I'm going to do with the carrots. I just put them there. The potatoes have been my main food source for a while. Because they're a lot better than wheat. And they're cheaper to make, because all you have to do is just plant them, harvest them, and then cook them. And then you're done. So they're a lot easier. I'm not even going to bother replanting this tree, because I have so many cherry wood saplings, it's ridiculous. Like, this isn't even all of them. I have an entire chest that just has, like, I think, like, 2 stacks or something like that. Alright, let me think. Yeah, I have, like, almost 3 stacks right here. So let me go ahead and turn this into wood. And then we're gonna go out here real quick, and we're just gonna... Forgot about the roof. Okay, we got 1. There, okay. I don't think I got too many. This cow needs to move. There we go. Yeah, I only got 1 piece of leather from that. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to have more cows by then, but I had just been prioritizing doing that I just kind of forgot to do cow breeding. So I just don't have enough cows. I think I have enough to make 1 book, But I would also need to look at my mending, or my villager traders here, to see if they have, like, anything for bookshelf trades. Because bookshelf trades are great. And they got enough for one singular book. Alright, let me take a look-see-do at you. That's not a lot. It does a lot more, okay. I guess I'll just trade the paper to you for now. To hopefully level you up a little more. I don't even have enough emeralds for that over here. Alright, anyways. Obviously the building process would be a lot quicker if I had the proper materials for this. Like having actual armor and tools that are enchanted. But I don't necessarily need them right now. Purely just because, well, I would like to have them eventually, but they're not really essential for this build at the moment. But yeah, at some point I do need to do like a villager hall somewhere. I don't actually know where I'm going to put that. Maybe I'll put it over there or something. I don't know. I haven't really decided what I want to do with other buildings in regards to like housing other stuff, like a villager trading hall, a storage system, a redstone farm, or even like, I don't know, a new base after this one, because eventually I will be making a new base after that. And also I want to make a new one of these things eventually, maybe somewhere over in the ocean area, but I haven't really gotten that far yet as to where I want to put that. I'm kind of just waiting until I get this finished to build the better version of that, so that I can see what materials I have left and what I need to go mine. But I actually did start a rough draft of this build in a creative world. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over there and show you what I have so far. Okay, so this is what I have so far. It's large, to say the least, but what I have is this very large area here, and this is, I kind of did a little bit of decorating on the bottom here. Don't mind the horse, he's just in there for testing purposes to make sure that they can't get out of here, because I wasn't sure if they could like jump on this and walk around, but no, they're actually okay. So yeah, I just kind of threw a bunch of horses in here just to make sure that they couldn't get out. And then back here is like a staircase. I don't think I'm going to put anything back here aside from maybe like barrels or something. And then up here is a happy gas like stable area. This is actually not my design. I actually got the inspiration for it from somebody, what is his name? Bloxon, I believe is his name. Yes. Yeah, he is actually the one that made the design. I just modified it slightly to look better aesthetically for this. But I don't think I'm going to use this design in the final version. This is just a test one to make sure it actually works. But yeah, what I did was I kind of just made this little circular hole here, and this is where the happy gas can go in and out. I don't know if I want to keep these windows here. I might not, I don't know. But this is a rough idea of what I have. I don't know what I want to do with the roof yet. But as you can see, this is going to take a lot of wood. And I definitely think I have enough of the cherry oak wood, or whatever it's called. What is this called? Cherry. It's just called cherry log. But I don't know if I have enough of the dark oak. I also made like kind of a sunroof in the floor, but I don't know if I want to keep that. I'm not gonna lie, it looks nice down here, but it's not the greatest looking up here. And I think it's just because of the way I did it. But yeah, I'm not too keen on if I want to keep that or not. So, yeah, I also need to do the bridge, but I'm not too worried about the bridge right now because I made this little pathway. So for now, this is good enough for me. Obviously, it's an eyesore. I'll fix it later. But for now, it's fine. But let's go ahead and hop back into the other world and actually start building this. Alright, so first things first for this. Obviously, we need a floor plan here. I believe, I can't remember, I think I made it 22? I think this is exactly like 22 or something like that long. I can't remember where I started the build here. Let me see, I think I started it here, but I can't remember. Because I did the floor first and then I did the wall. So let me actually start with the floor first. What did I do for the floor? I believe it's mostly this, and then a little bit of the andesite for an accent color. I don't know if I used stone or not. I'm gonna put this beef away. There. This pickaxe is most likely going to break because I did not mine out this floor here. But if I remember correctly, what I ended up doing, I actually need the cobble for this. I believe I made this a 4 wide. Where's the center? Okay, so this has like a 2 wide center, which would be here. This, I believe, is the center of this build. So this should be exactly where it is. Yes. 1, 2, 9. Should be 9 on both sides. Okay, cool. So this is where the pathway will be, and in my initial design, the stables that are on the sides, the actual, like, outline of them is lined with cobblestone, and then I threw on, what was it? I think it was stripped oak that I threw on top of it. I can't remember. I think it was, but I'm not 100% sure because I built that stable segment like a week ago, so it's been a little bit of time since I have actually touched the build there. But I mostly was just doing it to test like stuff. I don't know if I want to keep the height of that. I might honestly just leave the thing as like a 1-story thing. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do the full thing. But yeah. Iron. Yeah, I don't really need iron right now. I went mining for a bunch of it earlier, because I have been, ever since my diamond picks have gotten super low on durability, I have just been using iron picks to dig this whole thing out, as well as a little bit of TNT. But, oh, and there goes the pick. Lovely. Yeah, I figured the pick was gonna break soon. Do I have iron here? No, I put the iron away. Alright. Well, I gotta go get more iron then, I guess. I'm gonna go do that. Alright, so I am correct. This stayed this way. But the actual... This, I believe, was all cobble here. And then I made the well, I used packed mud, I think it was, for the actual, like, ground in the actual horse stable areas. But the, what is it? The flooring around the horse stable areas, I think, was lined in cobble, and then it was just a mix of stone bricks and andesite.
Yeah, all right.
I think I also contemplated putting mossy cobble in, but I think I ended up not doing that. So if I'm correct, this is how it was. Did I do this? I don't remember if I did this or not. That piece of copper is freaking out over there. I think this is right. I'm not 100% sure if I did this correctly. I don't have a schematic out, so I don't actually know what I'm doing with this. I'm just kind of freeballing it right now. So for all I know, this could be incorrect. I know I did something like this for it, but this all needs to be stone slabs, not stone. So let me real quick just dump some of this off in here. I can throw this into the stone cutter here. So this will double the amount that I use. Alright, let's try this now. I think what I ended up doing was I took the andesite, I just kind of made like little shapes in the ground. Kind of like that. And it kind of blends well with the rest of it. It wasn't necessarily like a pattern, it was just kind of random shapes that I threw in. I'm just going silent while I'm focusing on this. This was the rough idea of what I had in mind for this. It was just kind of like a textured path. Oop. I went through the wall. But yeah. I'm gonna put the rest of this in a time lapse so it's not just you watching me place blocks while I'm silent. Cause that's pretty boring. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into a time lapse right after I finish placing these. Bruh. Why am I so bad at placing blocks right now? Alright, anyways. Let's get right into a time lapse. So, I have the basic wall here. I'm risking it for the biscuit here for hopefully not getting smacked down by a mob warrior. But I have the basic wall idea here. I'm not entirely sure if this door is as large as the other one. I might make it bigger, I'm not sure. I'm not adding windows to this bottom floor. I may or may not add some texturing via stairs and slabs to the wood so that it's kind of got that like worn down look to it. I wasn't really satisfied with the way the walls looked on the other one where it was just wood all the way around. So I wanted to see if I can experiment with a gradient where it goes from the dark oak into the stone. That way it looks a little more natural and kind of makes it look like it's actually built into a cave instead of, you know, it just being a giant hole with a wooden... Hello, I'm dead. Oh, okay, never mind. I saw that creeper. I saw the creeper show up. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm dead. Nope, I survived. I'm surprised I did. Yeah, I'm actually surprised I survived that. I should have died from that. I've died in full iron before. But apparently, nope. Okay. Well, at least I didn't die. That would have sucked, because I would have lost all my items. I'm just going to place a couple torches down here so that I have at least a little bit of light in here. So that another creeper doesn't randomly show up like that. Where did he come from anyways? He must have come from down there, because he was behind me. But yeah, what was I saying before I got blown up? Oh right, I wanted to do a gradient. I also made the staircases. This is not what they're gonna look like in the final version. I'm probably gonna add a pipe or something right here as like a support beam. And then maybe a railing, I'm not sure about that yet. But this at least gives me an idea of how tall the second floor will be. Or at least you guys anyways. I know how tall the second floor is going to be up above this. I also have made the stable outlines, so each of them is going to be 4 blocks long and, what is this, like 6 or 7 blocks wide? 1, 2, 3... 8. 8 blocks wide. 4 wide, 8 long. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, I'm gonna go back into free cam. Hopefully another creeper doesn't show up. Got the floor pattern here. I think I'm gonna delete this cobblestone here. I might also change that one because it's exactly the same as that. But I think I'm gonna delete this cobblestone here and here to make this a little bit more of like a seamless transition as opposed to it just being walkway, cobblestone, walkway. I also need to I need to go get packed mud. Like, is that what it's called? I forget. It's the brighter colored mud color.
All right.
I think it's packed mud, but I can't remember. It makes a very good flooring for stables. But yeah, I think this is where I'll leave this build for now until I can experiment with a few other stuff. Because obviously, like, the second floor is where the ghasts are gonna go, whereas the bottom floor is just gonna be horses. And I've built horse stables in the past before, so I know what I'm getting into with this. So I'll probably come up with another design, or just use the one that was in the one that I already built in the creative world. I don't know. Maybe you guys can decide if I continue with that design that I had with the stripped logs of oak that were running along the middles to kind of act as dividers. I was kind of using like an actual horse stable barn as inspiration for that, because some horse stable barns that I've actually been to, as well as some that I've seen in photos, generally the stable's walls, or at least the outer ones anyways, are usually like a very like light colored wood or something that's stained into like a lightish brown color. And I didn't want to make them dark oak, so because they would blend with the wall too much, and I want them to at least stand out. So you can be like, oh, hey, look, that's a stable. And not, look, it's a wall that's next to this wall. They're the same color. But no, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet in regards to color scheme, but I think the basic idea of what I had was pretty decent. I just don't know if I want to continue with the full wall or if I want to add, like, fences into it. I might add fences into it just to give it, like, texture and shape, I guess. But for now, I'm going to call this good. At least until I can get, like, a proper gradient for this wall and figure out what I want to do with the second floor. Because the second floor, I haven't really touched the topic of in a while. So for now, I'm going to leave it there. And I'll be honest, I actually got that segment up pretty quickly. It's only been like an hour. I think I did that in like 40 minutes or something like that. I don't know. Also, by the way, if you are wondering why there is a lava pool here, I was using this to power the furnaces because well, actually, it might be in this chest here, yeah. I made a bunch of cauldrons and dripstone. Well, I went to go get dripstone so I can make a auto lava farm. Turns out I have infinite lava sources turned on, and I didn't know that. So, yeah, I just have an infinite lava source here. So, good to know. But yeah, actually, is that cave within render distance of here? I don't think it is. The cave that I found that had the dripstone in it is actually, like, over there. And there's a trial chamber in it. So that's cool. I haven't beaten one of those yet, so that might be something interesting to do in another one. Of course, I need enchanted armor before I do anything with that, because, well, I mean, the armor's like half dead already, because I've used it. Same goes with the tools. I need proper armor first. I should go trade with a Fletcher for emeralds, because I have one over in the village over there that I haven't transported yet, just because I wanted to get the mending villager to safety first, because it's more important, because, like, a Fletcher, you can get a Fletcher, like, pretty easily, but mending villagers are a little hard to get sometimes, at least for some people. I don't remember if I actually said this or not. Maybe I have, I don't remember. I'm gonna say it anyways, but in my other Minecraft world that I have in the Cobblemon pack, because I have my own separate single-player world for that, for whenever new updates come out for it. But in that world, I managed to get mending 8 times on the single villager before getting Silk Touch once. Hence why I have the Silk Touch villager, because that was the first trade that popped up when I cured the villager and turned him into a librarian. So yeah, that was actually awesome to have that happen for the first time. Because I almost never have it happen right away. I need to get more food. I broke my lily pad. Oh yeah, speaking of the lily pads, at some point I need to go into the swamp biome that's over there and go back to that cave that I found, the one that I died in, from just falling from the high place in, what was that, like, part 4? Part 2? I don't remember. There's a cave over there that I fell in, that I ended up having to go retrieve my stuff from. And I haven't actually explored that. I hear a chicken. Oh. But yeah, at some point I should go do that. As well as... Ooh, frame rate. Why did my frames just die there for a second? Okay. So... I should also go back into that mining shaft over there again, because I haven't actually gone back in that in a while, ever since I found the one underneath my base. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here in regards to this episode, because, well, I don't really have anything else that I want to do aside from continue building that, but I want to do some experimenting off camera before I continue further with it. Because while I do have a basic structure of what I want, I'm not entirely keen on some of the design choices I made with it. So I'll probably experiment with that a lot more later on. But for now, I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to leave it off with me doing some villager trading here. So I can get, hopefully, this villager up to a level where he either has another enchanting book or a new trade for bookshelves, because that would be preferred, would be a trade for bookshelves. Bookshelf trade? No bookshelf trade, but we do have lore. That is good. I will take that. That is a good trade. That is a good good book to get. Put my food away in here. Put these emeralds away. That's not how they're supposed to go. And grab these. I wish you could fry carrots in this game, because baked carrots are kind of a thing in real life. I don't actually know if they're like their own delicacy type of thing, like a baked potato is, but I at least know they exist in real life, where I usually only see them in soups, like chicken soup. What are you doing, sheep? But other than that, you don't really see like a baked carrot, really. I mean, the only food source that carrots are good for in this game anyways is golden carrots, so I guess they already have something good already. They don't really need anything else. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. And when we come back, this thing in the back might be a little different when you guys come back, because I might do some changes to what I've already made. Or add on to what I've already made anyways, to make it a little better. Because I'm not 100% satisfied with it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. Subscribe if you haven't, and I shall see you all in the next one. Later.